Oh my god. Wow. This is so good, I'm not even kidding. Hello and welcome to another episode of Anything But Authentic, where I make crazy unique food that is anything but authentic. On today's episode, I'll be making a rainbow cereal pancake. Now, I don't know if you have this dilemma like me where, sometimes for breakfast, you're debating whether to have pancake or cereal. Well, this recipe fulfills both of your cravings at the same time. It's basically pancake with cereal on top along with a milk syrup, so it's the best of both worlds. It's super easy, it doesn't take that long. I really enjoyed it, I hope you do too. Let's get started. Alright, first we're gonna make the milk syrup. So what I have here is around half a tablespoon of cornstarch. I'm just gonna add to the mixing bowl, along with a quarter cup of sugar and a pinch of salt. Give this a little mix so all the dry ingredients mix together well. And then what I have here is around 3/4 cup of whole milk and a quarter cup of heavy cream. The reason why I asked heavy cream is because I want to really emphasize the milk and creamy taste. So while I was testing this recipe, adding a little bit of that heavy cream works perfectly. So just add this to the mixture, the dry ingredients, and give it a very well mix. Alright, once everything is well mixed, what we're gonna do now is I'm just gonna heat this up low to medium low just so the cornstarch can start thickening the syrup, but as soon as it starts thickening, we're gonna take that off. So yeah, just low to medium low, and then I'm gonna take this off when it starts to thicken it up. Alright, this is starting to thicken up just a tiny bit. Since we only add a little bit of cornstarch, I'm not expecting this to thicken and becomes like a paste, but what I'm expecting is kind of like a thin clam chowder kind of texture. So this is looking good. So what I'm gonna do now is turn off the heat, and then strain it through a very fine strainer, and then just let this cool completely in the fridge. Now we're gonna move on to making the pancake batter. What I have in here is 2 cups of all-purpose flour, and I'm gonna add around 2 teaspoons of baking powder to it, along with 2 tablespoons of sugar, and of course, a pinch of salt. Just wanna give this a little mix, so all the dry ingredients are mixed well. Then to it, I'm gonna add 2 eggs. Mix it around a little bit more, just so the eggs, gets broken up nicely. And then 2 cups of milk. And then just patiently mix this around. Alright, now this is looking good. I'm just gonna let this rest in the fridge for around 10 minutes before I add some colors to it. Alright, now let's add some colors into this batter. So what I have here is a 1/3 of a cup measurement tool. So I'm gonna add around 2/3 of a cup to each of these bowls before I color them. Alright, that's looking good. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add around 8 drops of food coloring to each bowl. I'm just gonna use these chopsticks to mix them all together. Alright, the colors are looking good, so I'm just gonna set these aside, and then I'm gonna start with actually making the pancakes. Alright, it's time to make pancakes. So what I have here is a small pan. So I'm gonna turn this on medium to medium low, more so on the low side, and then just let it warm up for a little bit. Alright, it's looking good. So I'm gonna add around half of this batter, which is around 1/3 of a cup of the batter. So around half of it. And spread them out evenly. You want to cover it with a lid, and you kind of want to just give it like a minute or 2. If you work with pancakes before, you know that the pancakes brown pretty easily. So what we're doing is basically just let one side brown and cook the entire pancake, and then flip it and cook it for like an extra 30 seconds, just so the entire pancake is cooked, but we still have one side that still has the color. But I'll show you when to flip. Alright, after around 2 minutes, you start seeing some bubbles forming on the top. That's when you know it's good. So what we're gonna do now is just flip it. Like I said, the bottom gets brown pretty easily. So I'm just gonna cook this side for like 30 seconds, and then I'm gonna take it out. Alright, that's about to be good. And yeah. So I'm gonna repeat this process for the rest of the pancakes, and then I'll see you back here in a little bit. All right, and there you have it. Basically, just add everything together, put some cereal on top for this recipe. Since it's rainbow pancake, I decided to use Fruity Pebbles just to kind of enhance the rainbow flavor, and just put the milk cereal on top. I'm super excited to try this out again. I'm just gonna dig it. Oh my God, the giant stack. Oh my God, wow. This is so good, I'm not even kidding. It's like, basically if pancakes and cereal has a child, this would be it. It's fluffy, creamy, and definitely you get that fruit flavor from the cereal. I really hope you guys try this out. If you don't want to make it, into a rainbow color, feel free to just make it into like, just a regular pancake. But adding that milk syrup and the cereal on top definitely changed the game, because you get that sweet milk syrup on top of the crunchy cereal with a fluffy pancake. It's definitely like a texture explosion in your mouth, as well as a flavor explosion. This is definitely one of my top recipes so far. Hope you enjoy grubbing with me, Guber. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button to support my channel, and hope to see you here next time on Anything But Authentic.